What's going on, guys? I'm the filmmaker, I love movies, and welcome back to another video. And today, as you can tell, I'm not in my normal setup. Usually it looks a lot different, but today I thought I'd do something slightly different. It is a haul, in a way, this video, showing off some great Blu-rays, but it's more laid back. I thought this would be a great idea. No kind of fancy lights, no kind of none of that. I'm just sat here on my desk, got a nice hot drink with me. I'm going to try and edit this as less as possible, you know. I don't want to really touch it. I just want to kind of let the video kind of just run, and let myself ramble, and you'll probably get bored and click off the video, but if you stick around, that's great. You know, curl up, light the fire, pour yourself a cup of tea, and join me, because I'm going to be talking about recent pickups, recent films that I picked up. I've watched quite a few of these for this video. That's why I haven't done a haul in a very long time, even though I've been buying some films, so I can watch some of them. I haven't watched... I would have liked to watch more on this pile, but I didn't have the time, to be honest with you. I've been watching things on streaming and stuff like that, and stuff is leaving on streaming, so I'm prioritising that, because that's leaving, that's gone. I've got these forever, so that's fine. But I'm going to do it in a bit of a different order, because the first film I'm going to show off is a bit of subscriber mail from FilmFlick, from Josh. Yeah, he said, he didn't really tell me to, you know, it was only one thing, but it was really, really kind of him, and he just said, you know, you can do what you like with it. I didn't have to do a video, but I wanted to include this and give him a fantastic shout out, because FilmFlick, Josh, sent me a Blu-ray, sent me a Criterion Blu-ray for my birthday. It wasn't actually on my birthday, but he wanted to send me something, so that was really, really kind of him. And he sent me this film here, Fast Times at the Ridgemont High, the latest release from Criterion. It's spy number 1075. I sent him my wish list, which links in the description. He just said, listen, pick a Criterion right now on the spot. So I just said either this film or Masculine Feminine. Both films came out the same day. This one came out, was released, well, you know, this is 1982, sorry. This was released then, but, you know, the Criterion Blu-ray release of it was Monday the 17th of May. And Masculine Feminine, a Godard film. So he sent me, this was directed by Amy Heckling, something. Screenplay by Cameron Crowe, based on his book. It's kind of like one of these 80s films. 90 minutes long, it's a swift 90 minutes. You've got Jennifer Jason Leigh, Sean Penn, Forrest Whitaker is in there. He's not in for very long, but he's there, he's in it. And it's kind of one of those films, yeah. I never really was interested in picking this up, but the reason why, I was like, okay, get it, because I watched Steve Mack. If you're watching Steve, hello. He runs through the next releases, and I could have even done a Criterion Corner video on this, but I had a busy week that week, so I just stuck it on and watched it. I'm not going to do a proper Criterion. I haven't even read the essay yet. I'll just open it up for you so you can have a look. And it's actually a really nice booklet you get here, as you do. Oh, it's a great booklet. Look at that. All sorts of things here, and it's, you know, it's one of those 80s films. It's teenagers. It's kind of like in the same vein of something like Dazed and Confused, which is a lot better. It came out way before. I think Dazed and Confused was in the 90s. This is the very early 80s. And it's kind of like girls, you know, teenage experience in the 80s. There's a bit in a shopping centre. The Americans call it a mall. They're all in a mall. One of them works at the cinema. One of them works at a burger place. And they're all kind of like wanting to get with people. Sean Penn plays this kind of like the very stereotypical surfer who is always kind of high and kind of like, yeah, man, hey, dude. Kind of, you know, long hair, kind of slacking off. And it's quite a funny film. I did laugh quite a bit in this film. It is quite funny. There's funny interactions with the teacher. I forgot his name now. It was Mr. Hand, I think it was. Really funny. It was fine. It was enjoyable. Like I said, it's a product of its time, really. It's, you know, one of those kind of teen movies. Dazed and Confused is a lot better than this, but this is still good. It's not amazing, Yes, I did cut there because people are making noise in the house. Sorry about this. I feel like I'm on a live stream. See, like I said, it's a product of its time. I think one of my main criticisms of the film is that I think that the character motivation is quite thin. But then again, it's one of those teen movies. The special features in here, I've just been reading them. They are fantastic. Haven't even, I have yet to even dive into this film. I've watched it. That's the beauty of a Criterion release. You watch the film, but you have yet to fully dive into the actual release of it. I haven't read the essays yet. I haven't watched the special features. I've literally just touched the surface of this release. You get like a 1999 audio commentary in the film with the director Heckling and Cameron Crowe. There's a television version from the 80s featuring deleted scenes, alternate scenes, conversation with Olivia Wilde, a documentary on it, an audio discussion, again with a Heckling, get her name correct. It's fantastic. It's the latest release, I believe. It's got a lovely, vibrant cover, newly commissioned artwork. It's really lovely. Like I said, 1,075. And thank you so much for sending me this, Josh. I would have been very, very happy with whichever one you sent me. Just because when I was watching Steve's video, it sounded really quite good. It sounded a fun time. Was I entertained? Yes. Did I laugh? Yes. Is it a masterpiece? No, but it's a product of its time. It's from the 80s. It's got a good cast. It'll make you laugh, but it's not amazing. But I enjoyed it. So thank you again for Josh. The link to his channel is in the description. He's a great guy. He really is a great guy. So I would highly suggest you check out his channel, watch some of his videos, and support him. Really, please do that. Okay, the next Criterions I'm going to show off, because there's a lot of Criterions in this video. So the next two I'm going to show off are two that I picked up in the 30% off deal that's currently on the Criterion website. You can only get it. And Jordan movie, what's his name? Future Boy. Jordan, he's got a channel, really great guy. He's from Canada, and he was really kind enough to send me these. I bought them, I paid for the postage, I bought the actual films, but because Criterion don't ship internationally, they don't ship to the UK, I've got to do it, so I sent them to his house, he sent them to me pretty much, and he's really kind to do that. And these are the two films I chose. Link to his channel in the description as well. Really swell guy, really kind. Talked to him quite a bit personally and on a group chat, and he's just a great guy, and he loves films, and he's just really helpful, really kind, really nice guy all around. So I'll go in spy number order, why not? I got 30% off. It wasn't 50% off, but I still wanted to dip in a bit, and I've already seen these two films, which helps. Spy number 5, the earliest spy number I have in the collection. It is Francois Truffaut's The 400 Blows. Yes. I really wanted to get this, and I really wanted to get this during their flash sale back in February, and it sold out like hotcakes. Couldn't get it. I was like, no, couldn't get it. Next time I'm going to get it. And so I got it because I've already seen it, and it's great. Like I said, Spy number 5. This was the first film by Truffaut. It's his first feature. It's his most personal. Look at that. I mean, it's like Spy number 5, one of the first spy numbers. Even when I open it up, the essay is like, whoa, it's so different. It's the same kind of format, but it's just it's a little different. I can't wait to watch this again. It's kind of like breaking down, being like a kid and juvenile. Like, it's not as safe and as happy as you may think it is. It's really well shot. It's debatable if it's a French New Wave film. I wouldn't say it is, but it was 1959, just before Godard released, or when Breathless came out, which kind of exploded. And it's only 99 minutes long. It's kind of like, it's an essential film if you love films. This is a film to watch. You should know about it. Like I said, Francois Truffaut, first film I've watched of his. I'm just looking on the special features. You get 2 audio commentaries by director Francois Truffaut's lifelong friend, Robert Lanchenay or something. Interviews, stuff like that, newsreel footage. Yeah, I can't wait to dig into this release. Essay is going to be great. I can't wait to rewatch it. And the next film I picked up is spy number 1027. It is The Great Escape. I am so happy Criterion released this. This is so good. It's just great. It's got Steve McQueen. The cast is unreal. I love these kind of films. It's directed by John Sturges. Of course, you've got Steve McQueen in his pretty much quintessential role. James Garner, Richard Attenborough, Donald Pleasance, Charles Bronson, James Corbin. The cast is insane in this film, and it's just, I love these films from the 60s, these kind of American films set in the war. Guns of Navarone is another one of them, where you've got a fantastic cast, a great director behind it, and it's like such a great adventure. It's almost 3 hours long, but it really flies by. Don't let that put you off, because a lot happens in it, and it's just really fun. It's a really great time. The cover is exceptional, if I just show you. Love the cover. Really love the cover. I love this release so much. Open it up. Look at this. Look at this. You get the... It's an essay, but you get the map of the thing, which is so good. I watched this for the first time about 2 years ago at Christmas time, which was one of the perfect times to watch it. So yeah, like I said, it's a great cover and a great release, and I'm so happy. I really hope that the Criterion continue to release films like this, because it's a really well-known film. It's not kind of like something, you know, because it's just a sort of great variety of films. They release something like The Great Escape, then they release something like Mirror, even though that's, well, I know Mirror, Tarkovsky, but then they release something like, is it The Swimming Pool or something, a French film, one of their new films coming out? Never heard of that, but they're releasing it, so I'll probably watch it at some point, but yeah. And then they release this, and the special features, I'm just, again, looking, you get commentaries by John Sturges, great, and also featuring some actors, Donald Pleasance, James Garner, documentary, all the good stuff you want. So I'm really happy I picked this up, and I cannot thank you enough, Jordan, for helping me out here. It was just really kind of you, and I'm really lucky to be able to get these US Criterions, because I love Criterion so much, and I prefer to own the film on a Criterion release rather than the normal Blu-ray. It's a lot more special, and I'm really lucky to have Jordan, Future Boy, help me out with that. So yeah, hopefully we can do the same on the Barnes & Noble sale, which will be a lot more than just 2 films, I can assure you. Okay, so the next films that I'm going to show you are, again, Criterions. Surprise, surprise. Put them to a side. I am aware that this video might go on for quite a while. I'll try and be brief. Some of them I haven't seen, but these are all Criterions. How many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Criterions. 7 Criterions, and do I? I have all of them, don't I? Because I think all of these, yeah, all of these films I picked up in the 2 for £25 deal, but I didn't have a chance to show them off in the video. I'm not missing any, am I? Because it should be an even number since it's 2 for 25. Oh, I know what it is. One of them, I'll start with this one. So The Lady Eve. This I didn't get in the 2 for 25. I got this from Amazon when it was really cheap. It was like £14 or £13. Really great price, so that's the confusion there. And plus it's in spine number order, it's 103. This is fantastic. It's directed by Preston Sturges. And Henry Fonda is one of my favourite actors. What is this? 1941. One of my favourite actors. Barbara Stanwyck as well. She's fantastic. She was in... God damn it. What is it now? Double Indemnity. And she's superb in that, and they're great in this film. It's so funny. It's one of those classic screwball comedies, and I'm so happy I own this on this. Look at that. Just open it up, and look at that. Even when you've seen the film, you know that means more. The background artwork and the booklet. There it is. If you can see me doing that. There it is again, the back card. Both actors are just in their prime in this film, and it's just so funny, so delightful. Classic Preston Sturges at his best. This is better than Sullivan's Travels, in my opinion. Mainly because I just love the 2 actors in this, and it's just so funny. It comes highly recommended. And then the next films we got up, haven't seen this, Solaris. I watched Stalker the other month from Tarkovsky. Want more Tarkovsky in my life, so I bought Stalker and another one coming up. Haven't got around to this one yet because it's like almost 3 hours, but it looks great, and I can't wait to watch it. It's by number 164. It just looks really fascinating to me. I can't wait. Can't wait to watch it again. You get an excellent booklet stacked with all sorts of goodies. Is the Tarkovsky coming? Oh, another one here. Sword of Doom. I know nothing about this film. It's spy number 280. I know nothing other than, I think. Toshio Mifu, if I'm saying his name correctly, is in this. That's one of the reasons that I love Japanese samurai films, and so it just looks so cool to me. Sword of Doom. What an epic title! I could not pick this up. It's only it's 2 hours, but I'm sure it'd be great. Sometimes shorter films are better, just because time and things. But then again, 4-hour films can be complete masterpieces. So yeah, it just looked really cool to me. The cover looked really cool. My only really thing with it is you get 2 special features. You get a commentary with film historian Stephen Price, and you get a trailer, and that's it. So I think they could do a slightly better job with the special feature. I mean, you do get how big is the book? Oh, the booklet is quite small as well. It's only like that. So that's my only gripe with it. I haven't seen the film yet. I'm really looking forward to watching it. So yeah, that is The Sword of Doom. Next one up is another Tarkovsky, which I watched, which is only 95 minutes. It's Ivan's Childhood. It's by number 397. Yeah, this was really good. I think the filmmaking was great, and I'll have to watch it again. It was the black and white cinematography, the composition, just the filmmaking in general was very, I don't want to say in your face, because it really wasn't. It was just kind of noticeable in a way, but it was subtly noticeable. And I was just really impressed by that, the way he edits, the way this film is edited. It was really well done. It's about a 12-year-old spy, pretty much. And it's a debut film from Tarkovsky, so he's very much still going through his style. And I just think at the end of the day, it was really well made. It was really engaging and just really well made. It's like, it's not tapping in to who knows what, the soul of the universe or anything like that, because, so I think some people paint Tarkovsky as that kind of guy. Maybe he is. I've only seen Stalker. And I've seen Ivan's Childhood, obviously, but this is his first film. So yeah, it was still great, and I recommend it. Nice Criterion release. Next up, we have a Mike Leigh film. It's by number 558. It is Topsy Turvy, which I haven't seen. Surprise, surprise. Well, yeah, it is almost 3 hours long, so that's my excuse. Because Mike Leigh, I watched Vera Drake, which I was really impressed by. He's a fellow Brit, so I thought I'd represent the country. And this just looked really, really interesting to me. Because you've got the cover here, and it's kind of reversed. So you've got a guy here, and turn it over, and it's something different, which is quite cool. I really like that. And that's pretty much it. I just thought, it's not on any streaming services. I like Mike Leigh. I want to watch more of his work. The cover looked really cool. And that's pretty much it. I just think Mike Leigh, he really impressed me with Vera Drake. I thought it was a fantastic film. So yeah, and next up we have spy number 726. It is Macbeth, Polanski's Macbeth. Now I rewatched this a couple of weeks ago in preparation for doing this video, and I'm a big Shakespeare fan, believe it or not, I am. And Macbeth is probably my favourite play from him. I've studied Macbeth, I've acted in it, if anyone's curious. I played Macduff. I've studied the play for GCSE. I've read the play, I've watched the play live, done in Shakespearean manner multiple times, and I've seen the film. We had to watch this in English. I rewatched it again. It's a pretty good film. It's okay. I was just reading the special features. You get an episode of the Dick Cavett Show. Nice. Yeah, this is, and also the context of the film being made. This is Polanski's first film after the murder of his wife and unborn child. We're going to just avoid the controversy that he, I think, drugged a 13-year-old girl and raped her. We're just going to avoid that, even though that's horrible. He's a horrible man. I'm just looking at the film here and the context between that, because obviously for anyone, having their wife being murdered and unborn child being murdered is horrible. So he follows it up with a blood-soaked Macbeth, a tragedy. This is where he brings into his tragedy, and I love the opening shot of this because it's just a red sky. in a way. You know, you see the red sky and it's just to foreshadow what's to come. I think it goes on for a little too long. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes. It goes on for too long. Great performances by, who is it? The guy who plays Macbeth. John Finch. He's great in it. And yeah, it's quite well directed. It's not the most engaging film. Polanski's definitely made better films in his time. But it's just a film I'd like to own, not only because I'm a big fan of Shakespeare and his play Macbeth, probably my favourite play of his. So yeah, I thought I'd pick that up. And the final Criterion. There's 3 more films after this. It's by number 1024, and it is Destry Rides Again. Now, because it's 2 for £25 deal, so I picked up Macbeth and I was looking through the HMV website and I was like, well, I need to find another film, and I couldn't find anything. And I just kind of clicked on this film and I saw that Marlene Dietrich is in the film and James Stewart. Already sold me on that fact alone. And then I saw that George Marshall directed it. So then I was like, I'm buying it. George Marshall, he co-directed How the West Was Won. Also co-directed by John Ford, another guy. 3 people directed that. And I'm a big fan of Dietrich. This is 1939, so it's kind of in her height. It's a young James Stewart. Again, George Marshall directed it, and that's all I need. It's only 95 minutes long, and so I thought I'd pick it up. I don't really know much about this, only that those factors kind of persuaded me to buy this. So there it is there. Hopefully you can see that properly. So there are all the Criterions, and now just 3 normal Blu-rays. So this is no particular order. We've got The Deer Hunter, which is a film I've seen maybe twice, or I think I've seen it twice. Really fantastic. I've been meaning to pick it up on Blu-ray for a really long time. This is it's got Robert De Niro and Christopher Walken, John Savage, and, what's his name now? Is it? John Cazale and Meryl Streep. What a cast. It's like 3 hours long, but it's great. It really is great. I love the music to this. It won Best Picture. It's directed by Michael Cimino. It's on Blu-ray. It's really, there's some great scenes in it. And it's just a great film that I think I would recommend people watch. I don't really much have to say. It is 3 hours, but it flies by. It really does. Trust me on this one. It does. It's a really great story as well. Great acting in it. Christopher Walken, I believe, won an Oscar for his performance in this. And this obviously won Best Picture. Deservedly so, probably. I'd say that, yeah. Just a great story. Great drama between these 2 characters. Great scenes of tension. So, yeah. Next up, we have The Exorcist, which I still haven't seen. I've got it on Blu-ray now, so I'm going to definitely watch it. I'll probably watch the theatrical cut first, and then see how I like it, and then go to the directors, see what happens there. Really happy I got this sleeve. Really happy I got that. William Friedkin. The cast is unreal. You've got Ellen Bernstein, Max von Sydow. I struggle with his last name. Lee J. Cobb. I had no idea those people were in it, and I cannot wait. Cannot wait to watch it. I don't know why I'm not watching it sooner, because it isn't like I'm kind of afraid of it or anything. It's just something I need to watch. It looks great. Take this slip off and there it is. I should probably have shown The Deer Hunter without its slip on. I think it's the same cover anyway. Yeah, it's the same cover. But Exorcist isn't. You get a really nice slip. I'm really happy this came. There it is. Yeah. Can't wait to watch it. Really can't. I will get round to it soon. I keep on saying that, but I will. Really will get round to it. And lastly, but not least at all, we have Burning, which is a film that I've been thinking about for a long time now. I've seen it. It's got Steven Yeun in as well. It's a South Korean film by Lee Chang-dong. It won... Did it win the Palme d'Or? Well, it was in Cannes. It was in the Cannes Film Festival. In fact, did it come out the same year as Parasite? Maybe it didn't. I can't remember. But nevertheless, it's great. It's a slow burn. Don't get me wrong. It's a really slow burn. But it's beautiful. It's shot stunningly. And it's a simple film. It's like a guy. I think he runs into an old school friend who's a girl, and then things kind of just come off like that. And it wastes no time. Literally, the first scene of the film, he runs into her, and it's almost 3 hours long. How? Oh, that's not. I mean, it's 148 minutes. Put it that way. And it's just a really subtle film, and you really got to watch out for certain things. It's really ambiguous. It's really subtle. It's really slow. I love my slow burns. Burning. It's not funny, but yeah. Look, I mean, it's blazes with mystery, masterfully crafted, intriguing enigma. It's all those things. So don't sleep on this one. Watch it. Great piece of cinema. I need to revisit this at some point. It's just great, and it will leave you. If you really pay attention to it, give it your time, give it your patience, pay attention to it, you will leave and you will be thinking about it. I still think about it because it's just well made, well shot, and it's just, like I said, really ambiguous. And can't wait to watch it again. So that concludes the video, everyone. Hopefully it didn't go on for too long. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. If you're still here, thank you. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know. It's just a laid back video. I was really trying not to edit it too much. So I've either done a good thing here by entertained you and helped you out and, you've enjoyed yourself, or you've gotten bored and clicked off the video. If so, I'm just talking to myself right now. Or talking to the camera, as it were. So yeah, thank you all, if you're still watching, for watching. And yeah, it's been great. I've enjoyed this. It's been a nice, relaxing time, sat here, having my drink, my cup of tea, and talking about some of these great films that I've seen, some of these films I haven't seen, which I hope are great. Maybe they're not. Follow my Letterboxd and you will know my opinion on them when I watch it. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, as I've said about 3 times now, and I will see you again in the next video.